Hey guys, in this video I'll be talking about using aggregate function with a distinct addition. So what that means is it'll only count things that are unique. For example, let me just show you how this all works. If you remember in the last video, an aggregate function manipulates data by columns rather than single entries or by rows. So that's what an aggregate function does. And one of these was count. It works like you put a column within it, such as your primary key, member ID, for example, and it will count how many entries into that column there are. So it can basically count how many data entries you have. But if you use within here, if instead of putting member ID, you put distinct and then you put member ID, then it's only going to count ones that are not repeated. Now, you're saying, holy cow, I thought primary keys weren't ever supposed to repeat. Yes, you are right. Good. But if you're using it within another table, such as we have a restaurant, and you are Shut up, Claire! But anyways, let's say you have a restaurant, and you can rate the restaurant 1 through 10 stars, and you can rate it 3 times in your lifetime, but you have to go there each time. Now, what if somebody rates it 3 times? Their primary key is going to be entered into this table as a foreign key to their information table. So we have a table over here having their name, their ID, etc. You get what I'm saying? And then over here we'll have ratings. And we'll have ID1 gave it a 5-star, ID2 gave it a 6-star, ID1 then again gave it an 8-star because they had better food this time. Then ID1 gave it a 10. You see? So this is how this works. All these IDs are pointing back to this single ID in this table, which is 1. That looks horrible. 1. That still looks bad. 1 right here. You see? So that is how you can have more than one primary key. So let's get in this a little bit more. Alright, so here we have, let's pretend this is the ratings table we just had, and I kind of just blew it up larger. So we had a 1, and he gives them a 5, a 2, these are the foreign keys to the ID in the other table, gave him a 6, 1 gave him an 8, 1 gave him a 10, 2 gave him a 3, and then 3 gave him a 6. What this means is, let's say 1 is this guy right here, 2 is this guy, and 3 is this girl over here. You see? So this is how this works. This one will point to him, this one will point to him. This 1, that's supposed to be 1, sorry, will point up to this guy, this will also point up to this guy. Now 2, this goes back to this guy, and then 3 points to the girl. So that's how it works. Now, what this means, if we use count distinct member ID, it's going to go through here and count these, but only the distinct ones. For example, it goes here, it says, oh, we're counting the member ID 1. So we have 1 here, 2, now we have 2, now we have 1 again. Oh, we already have a 1, so we're not going to count that. We have another 1, we're not going to count that. We have a 2, we're not going to count that. We have a 3, let's count that, because we haven't had that yet. So the result is 3. Now if you take this distinct out of here, the result would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So that's how a distinct works within a function. So I wanted to show you one more thing. If we were to use the max function with the distinct keyword in it, it's not really going to work. If we were using for the stars to see like just the ratings from a certain person, this isn't going to work out because it'll look at the ratings and it will say, oh, we have a rating 5, 8, 10, 6, 3, and 6. The only one that's repeating is 6, so it doesn't look at the individual people. That's why you can't use max distinct and then rating the column, because this is going to count the distinct ratings. So that's pretty much all you need to know about the distinct keyword. It's great for counting specific columns that don't repeat, and yeah, you get the point. So in the next video, I will be talking about grouping these, and that's actually the most useful thing about these. So I will see you then, and please subscribe and like my video. Thanks. Oh my gosh. I need a restraining order.